Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome back again to my channel. This is Omar, and I'm so happy that you all are joining me. So, today's video, I'm going to be talking about the reason why I feel like so many people don't get the Chinese government scholarship, and that's like the CSC scholarship. Okay. So, did you know that a small fraction of people who apply for the scholarship, CSC scholarship, actually receive it? I mean, with thousands and thousands of people that apply for this scholarship all over the world, it's very, very competitive, and many scholarships are rejected. So, the question is, why is this happening? Why don't more people get accepted? So today I'm going to be answering those questions, and I'm going to try to help you to understand how to improve your application for 2025. Okay, so if you're also looking for us to apply for you, omatravels.com, you can go there and actually find out more information about how we can assist you to apply for the CSC scholarship. This live session is just to give you leg up on your CSC scholarship application for 2025. Whether you are a first time applicant or you have applied before in the past, today we're going to look at the mistakes or some of the common reasons why a lot of applicants get rejected and what you can do to actually avoid this. Okay, so I have actually spent years helping students apply for the CSC scholarship, and I have a reason why I feel like a lot of applications have actually succeeded and why many fall short. My experience in this field has actually showed me that it's not just about your academic, your grade. I mean, there's a whole range of factors that I think can make someone lose the scholarship. Okay, so we're going to be covering the scholarship process, the eligibility criteria, some of the common mistakes, and also ways that you can actually strengthen your application. And by the end of this video, I hope maybe if you have any questions, you can always drop it down in the comment section below, and I would love to answer them. Or you can actually reach out to me on Instagram at official_Oma, and I would love to help you. Okay, so let's just get started with this video. Don't forget that if you want to actually reach out to us to help you to do the whole application, you can message me on Instagram, or you can go to our website and apply directly on our website. Okay, so let's get started. So, why the CSC scholarship slipped through your finger for 2025? I mean, the main thing that you guys need to understand about the CSC scholarship is that, I mean, there are different types, right? Let's start with the basics. Like, CSC scholarship is a Chinese government scholarship, and it covers your tuition fee, accommodation, it covers the living stipends for international students, and it is actually designed to attract talented students to China and to help international exchange also. So for those of you who want like fully funded education in China, this is actually the best to go for. CSC is the best to go for, because I mean, understanding the scholarship process is very, very essential, because the scholarship involves multiple steps, from choosing the program, gathering your documents, everything, to meeting like the final submission. Okay, so let's start. So, why the CSC scholarships seem to like slip away from many applicants? We're going to uncover like some of the mysteries, and also the mixed opportunity, right? And I want you to understand that you can get so many opportunities, like I just said, from this scholarship, And there are several key stages in applying for the CSC scholarship. First, you have to choose a university, and then you have to like choose your program, the one that actually fits your goal, and the one that you know that fits your academic. Let's say now that maybe you choose computer science, and in your grades, computer science is like F or D or something. Like, I would always advise my clients that maybe they should choose another course. Okay, and then you now have to like submit your documents, like your personal statements, your recommendation letter, and all those things that we're actually going to be talking about in this video. Okay, so I already explained to you guys what CSC scholarship is all about. I said that CSC scholarship is actually like an opportunity for students to look to study in China, and it actually offer like financial support, your tuition, your accommodation, your stipend, monthly stipend for bachelors, 2,500 RMB. For masters, that is like 3,000 RMB, and for PhD, that is like 3,500. Okay, so many students don't know how to actually get this opportunity, and that's why I always get like tons of messages, like tons of people asking me ways they can actually get this scholarship. And I always like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna like come live, or I will do a video just to show you guys the ways, the process. And some, I've seen so many students who have helped, they're already in China. Some of them come and they message me that, oh, I'm in China, and then they even start asking me questions on how they can have actually get job opportunities as they're already in China. So this is actually like a great thing that I feel like China is doing. I know that I've worked in China, and people ask me like, why don't you talk about like the job opportunity and everything? But I always tell them that, see, it's very difficult to get a job in a country that you have not really schooled in. So I used to tell students that the first thing that you need to do is try your best to actually get to school in that country. After you've done like 1 year, or you've done like 4 years study in that country, then you can actually switch and get a job. Okay, so some of the common misconceptions that people have, many people believe that the CS scholarship is for top scholars, but the reality is that, I mean, China would want top scholars, yes, but they have something they're actually looking for. Some of the things, okay, now recently, or when was that, we applied for two students, and there was this student who had like 2-1, right? Another student who had like 2-2. And it was so shocking. We applied to the same university, these two clients, and only the person who had 2-1 got admission. I'm sorry, 2-2 got admission to that university. And that was when I realized that, oh, okay, you know what, people always look at the grades, and I started realizing that, oh, it's not just about the grades. Like the university and the CSC scholarship committee, they have so many things that they are actually looking at. Okay, so I always tell people, try your best and just give it a try. I'm sure that you get something. I'm sure that you get like the offer, right? So as I was saying, that there are actually several stages in applying for the CSC scholarship. The first, you have to first choose the university, and this is another very critical thing that a lot of people do not do when they are choosing the university. I mean, like when you're choosing university, you have to focus on the university that have like high acceptance rates. You don't want to just rush it and just choose any university, okay? So you want to make sure that you have a university that have high acceptance rates, that have your field. And looking at the application process can seem like daunting, but let me just tell you, like, it takes time. It takes time for you to prepare your document. For me, when I got the scholarship, it didn't take me so much time because, I mean, like, for the scholarship, I just felt like the reason why it didn't take it didn't take me so much time was because I did not even know whether I had gotten the scholarship. So when the type A, they reached out to us and they said, oh, okay, it's time for us to go ahead and apply for the scholarship. I just had 2 days to prepare all my documents. So that's when people tell me that, oh, okay, it's taking them time. You don't have to so document, don't have that document. I tell them that for me, it took me like 2 days to prepare all my documents. So try your best to like prepare your document on time, because when you prepare your document on time, it will really, really help. Okay, so you don't want to like start applying last minute. Start early and prepare your documents, because it's very, very important. And so many people who also apply for police clearance, sometimes the police clearance also would kind of expire. So that's something you have to always doesn't take note of. So, and you know that when you're applying, this requires a lot of attention. Okay, so and also you need to understand that a lot of applicants think that um like because they have good grades, I just said it now, that oh, because they have good grades and then they feel like, okay, yes, I'll get it. No, but let me just tell you, each part of the application is important, because no matter the grade that you think you have, and maybe now you miss out on one or two things. Like some people, they have the worst grade, but because they have like HSK, maybe they have like a Chinese taught HSK, they were able to pass the HSK. Their Chinese is very, very good. You see that someone like that, they have high chance of even getting the scholarship. Okay, so and you need to understand even the age limits. Some people, I remember this year, so many people sent us their documents to do the application for them, and their age was above some. I remember someone telling me that he was like 40 something. Yeah, so many people, they send their document to us and their age is just like not it at all. So another thing you want to take note of is finding the right program, okay, which I already said. So try as much as possible to find the program that match your interest and your goal, okay. So improve on your CV, because the resume, sometimes I tell people that some of the documents that I think that these people look at is your study plan, your CV, that's your resume. And also another thing I feel like they also look at is maybe your reference and what your supervisor or your lecturer have actually said about you. So they look at this also. Then they look at your transcript. Okay, so your CV is like your first impression, and a strong CV can make you stand out in the application poll. So you want to highlight all your achievements, you want to highlight all your experiences, and you want to ensure that all these things actually align with the scholarship goal to actually boost your chances of actually getting the scholarship. Okay, so I know there are so many of you have already done like HSK in the past. So this will really, really help also. So you want to ensure that you check your document, you meet the age limit and also the nationality, because there are some schools, they'll be like, okay, you know what, we just want like 4 people from a certain country. These are another thing that you also want to look at. Sometimes you might have the best grade, but maybe at for that year, the university have said that okay, they just want to pick like 2 students for that year, and then you think that, oh, okay, because you did not qualify. No, that's not it, just because of the requirements for the school. So every applicant must have to meet these requirements. Okay, so this can vary depending on the year, depending on the university, depending on the program. So you want to make sure that you're actually checking the details carefully. Also, academic performance is a big part of the application. I know that yes, I said that the grades don't matter, but you need to also know that you need to show skills and your experiences. This will actually make you a strong candidate. And the CS is actually looking for a well-rounded individual who can contribute to their field, to their economy. So they're not just looking at okay, just grades. They are looking at other things, right? They're looking at your skill, they're looking at your experiences. I mean, even someone like me who just sing, this is also something they even like, people who can sing and some of these things, right? So these are things that you should also like be like looking out for. And talking about some of the document that you need, which I spoke about, which is the letter of recommendation. They look at this, and maybe if you have like HSK, language proficiency is another key requirement. Let me just say, like for Chinese taught and program, you need to have like HSK. Okay, so like looking at the letter of recommendation, you want to ensure that your letter of recommendation is really, really like strong, because I mean the if now your if a good recommendation letter comes from someone now that you know well, like maybe try as much as possible even pick someone that you know well, like a lecturer, a supervisor that you really, really know well, who can actually like speak genuinely for you, speak genuinely for your character, speak genuinely for your, just speak highly of you in your character, your achievements. And if it's even possible, you need to be able to, for them to mention the specifics, like you need to ensure that that recommendation letter has more than just generic praises. Like you want them to praise you in that your recommendation letter, because to help you to get it. Letter of recommendation is like gold, the application. So you want to ensure that you're not just going to pick anyhow people that come and just write rubbish. You want someone that will speak your skills, your potential. Make that letter like make because these people really respect lecturers, they respect teachers. So I mean, if now they look at your letter of recommendation, and in your letter of recommendation, the way your lecturer or your supervisor is hyping you, this will really, really help. For our clients, many of our clients, we get to rewrite their statement of purpose. Even when I give them sample, I tell them, oh, take this sample, write your statement of purpose. They write it. We still have to go behind the scene to rewrite. These are some of the work we do that we don't even come here to see. There are so many things. We are very, very detailed about your document, because we know that these people check everything. Yes, their Chinese may not be good, but they actually check everything. So now let's talk about personal statement, which I'm even talking about now. Your personal statement is just that chance for you to shine. I mean, I feel like these people, you see letter of recommendation, you see personal statement, which is also can be called like study plan. You see these two things. I know people like to focus on grades, but grade is very, very good. But I mean, that was in the past, right? That was in the past. Sometimes there are some people who cheat. There are some people who have the best grades, they don't have the best character, right? They have the best grades, but they still will come to the country and give them problem. So that's why even apart from your grades, they like to look at your letter of recommendation. They like to look at your study plan, and you see that police clearance is very, very important. You want to use your personal statement to write your past, present, and your future, meaning like your past, what you did in the past, all the things that you have been doing, and presently what you're actually doing at the moment. Maybe now, maybe you have work experience, you want to put it there in your study plan. You want to put all the skills that you have, even the certification you've gotten, you want to put it there. Then you want to also put your plan, your future plan. You don't want to come and be telling them that you're not going back to your country, you want to stay back in China. Even if I know that this is a lot of people's plan, they don't go back to their country, but you don't want to do that. You want to use this letter to actually express your passion, your goals. You want to tell them why do you deserve the scholarship. You want to make it very, very engaging. And let me tell you that thousands of people applying for this scholarship. So now you want to tell your story in a way that is so unique. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to make this statement perfect, right? But you just want to be able to tell your story. I mean, your personal statement should highlight your strengths. You should highlight your motivations. You should highlight your future goals. You should talk, as you want to talk about, why are you even choosing that program? That program that you chose. Like, why are you choosing that program? Maybe one of these days I'm going to do a video even highlighting more about that study plan, because some of you guys, when I read your study plan, when I read your personal statement that you guys sent to me, I'm just like, these people are writing rubbish. I mean, there's so many scholarship, they tell you to do, they tell you to write exam, they make you to do interview. In China, this study plan and this personal statement is almost like your exam. So you want to make sure you're writing it very, very well. And you want to also write how this experience will benefit you and your community back home. You need to understand that when you're when you're actually applying for scholarship in China, it is more about your country, right? When you're going back to Nigeria or wherever country that you're coming from, what you're going back to do, to add to your country. So that's why I always tell people that, in short, as you're coming here like this, it's as the way they used to do this country, as if no one like competing with each other, competing, right? So you want to try your best to always make it look like you want to go back to your country, you want to impact your country, something like that. You want to make it personal, and you want to just impact your country. So that, you see how I'm talking about, I'm staying on this place, and I'm talking about this because I feel like this is a very, very important thing that a lot of people do not actually do. Okay, so if your this thing is unprofessional, I mean, you have you have a lot of, you might not get the scholarship. Okay, so let me continue with what I'm saying, because I'm saying this thing with so much passion. Hey God, see, let me tell you, every year they have their requirements, they have the things that they want. So for this year, for 2025, I feel like it's gonna be tougher. I really do feel like it's going to be tougher. So that's why I started telling people, start applying from now. A lot of people are saying they want to wait till November. Please don't wait till November, because around that November is when a lot of students are going to be applying. So you want to apply from now, like this month. If it's possible that this month you've done your application before November, it will be better, because most of these schools sometimes they used to give grace of doing first come first serve. So if now you do sharp sharp do your application, and the university doing first come first serve, you also have high chance of getting the scholarship. You have a very, very high chance of getting the scholarship. So there was even someone who reached out to me and told me that, oh, his age, that it was at that age, at the dot, and that he shouldn't still apply. So I just told him, please apply, because you don't want to know. So let's talk about like some of the mistakes that a lot of people make. I feel like one of the most common mistake that I see that a lot of people make is that they do not follow the instructions of the university. So I know that this might sound like, oh, what is the instruction? But to be honest, a lot of people do not follow the instructions of CSC and university. I mean, when they are telling you that, oh, okay, this is the deadline for submitting your documents, you will not submit, you will not submit late. And then, I mean, these people look at timing too. And then maybe now you can submit the wrong document. I mean, or you, maybe when you're even filling the application, you fail to fill all the sections, and this is automatic disqualification. Because I mean, if now you are filling something they say you should fill, you not fill everything, they want to know everything about you. You are not filling all the sections, and you are now submitting wrong fake documents. People don't know that these people go and do background check. They do background check of anything that you are giving to them. So if you are submitting the wrong documents, then they'll go back and check it. Also, another thing that I feel like another mistake a lot of people make is that many students actually submit weak personal statement, like like I'm talking about your personal statement and your study plan. It's too weak. It's not even me, that I'm just a student. If I even read your study plan, I'm like, what's this rubbish? Like, you're not making it, you make it too short. You make it something that is not even like, it's not engaging. I mean, it's just general. It's just as if maybe people just went to chat GPT to do write personal statement for me, and that is it. Do you understand? So this is where you have to get your story. You need to understand that they want to know why you are so passionate about studying in China, and they want to also know how it actually aligns with your goals, and why are you the ideal candidate. Do you understand? You're not going to, why should they choose you when they are so many other people? And another thing that I feel like is common mistake that a lot of people make is poor document preparation. So you need to understand that your presentation matters. The document that you actually going to send to them, it matters. Some of you not go to notarize your document, and you need to notarize, because right there it is written that they want you to upload notarized documents. So you have to try your best to actually notarize your document. And some of your documents, the way you organize it, it is rubbish. Like, There was this client of mine who asked her, okay, please send me your documents. And her document is, so I just seen black ink on the document that she want me to submit online. And I'm like, I mean, if you have to understand that you have to, the packaging of your document is very, very important. And if it's not complete, if it looks very, very, very unkept, I mean, you are being unprofessional, and this can even help. This can I say help? This can make you not to get this scholarship. So you want to make sure that all your documents are clean, they are properly formatted, and they are easy to read. You know that these people speak Chinese. I mean, before they even want to start saying they want to translate some of your document from English to Chinese, and they're already just looking at your document and they're already like irritated by the way your document, the packaging of your document is. You know, there's a way. I mean, there's a way you write something or you package something that even before they will just be looking at it, they've not read it, they already like you. Do you understand? So you have to understand that your packaging matters. Also, so many of you ignore the program specific requirements. So each program and each university have their requirements, but many applicants overlook this. Some programs might actually require that, okay, you have to do coursework. Some program might require that you have to do research proposal. Some program might require that you need to get a supervisor. I mean, there are so many things that some of the programs require. Like now, if you are doing PhD, there's some universities that you don't need to get a supervisor. You can just apply, you can get. But there are some universities that they feel like, okay, you need to get a supervisor. So imagine now you now say, okay, you want to forge Jagaban now. You want to just go ahead, apply on CSC, apply on the school, apply with the school. You don't have a supervisor as a PhD student, and maybe in the university they say it's a requirement, or maybe now for masters, I don't most times I don't really see masters they say they need supervisor. But there are some requirements that some of these schools will ask, okay, if you are going to be doing like a Chinese program, there's this my clients, and that was actually our mistake. We're applying for her to get a Chinese taught program, but we did not even know that in on CSC we saw English taught, but in the university it was they had changed it for that year to Chinese taught. And that's another thing. Like if you are choosing university, make sure you go to that university, because maybe now they might have changed some things, right? They might maybe now that CSC might be showing English taught, but in their university it's Chinese now. They have changed it now to be Chinese taught. And then the school required that you have to get HSK 4, that HSK 4 for bachelors. And that's another thing, especially for bachelors. Most of these bachelors, they will be requesting that, oh, you need to have HSK 4. Do you understand? And depending on the country, because there's this country from 2 years ago, there's one of my friend, her country, they had the requirement that if you're going to be doing bachelors, all students from that country for bachelors have to get HSK 4. I mean, if you don't have this information now, you don't know what your country requires for China. How would you know this? You will now go ahead and apply. You don't get any response. You don't get anything. You not be thinking that why didn't I get any response? Because you're not actually asking questions. You're not communicating with the school, so you don't know the requirement for that year. So imagine now for a year now they will say all students for bachelors that you need to get you need to actually get HSK 4, and you don't know this information. Do you understand? And another time, so there was one country that they stopped application for bachelors. Depending on your country, for that country, that whole from that year they stopped application for bachelor students. So imagine now you don't have this information, you go ahead and apply, you don't get any feedback, you don't know that they have stopped application for bachelors. Because let me tell you, most universities in all over the world, they give a lot of scholarship opportunity for masters and PhD. But for bachelors, it's very, very it's very, very hard. That's why when we're picking bachelor candidates or clients, we're always checking your grades. We're always making sure we have all the information about your country, about the major they are selecting and everything. There was even this client I was helping to get opportunity in China with her with the course of the course she wanted to do, and she was not even being flexible. She was just like, this is the course you want, this is the course you want. And that was what was making it so difficult for us to get opportunity for her, because I mean in China there might be a course you want, but in China it might have like a different name for it. So now you will not be there saying, no, is this one I want, is this one I want. But it's probably the same course, but maybe they changed the name. Do you understand? So this is another thing that you actually need to understand. You want to be sure, you want to make sure you do, like, you go ahead and ask questions, right? So that you will know what you need to check, and you have to be very, very careful. Okay, so let's go. I want to avoid some of these mistakes, especially that deadline. No, submit your document on time. From now, so start submitting your document. Double check your work, and please don't hesitate to ask me question if you want. Please, I'll always be here to, like, help you. Okay. Okay, networking is key, guys. Don't underestimate the power of networking. Connect with past scholars, and this is why we have a group. I have a CSC group on Instagram. I have a CSC group on WeChat. We are over 100 on Instagram, over 100 on WeChat, right? In this group, these are all people who are interested in CSC. So, I mean, this is a way for you to connect with other people. I mean, they'll be able to guide you through the process and also help you to avoid any form of mistake. I mean, some of them, they've gone ahead, like someone like me now. I mean, I'm getting, this is my second time. I've gotten like scholarship 3 times now in China. The second one, I did not go for it, but the third one is what I'm doing right now. So, I mean, these are people who have experience, right? So, you want to try your best to connect with people. Networking is very, 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 very important. No man is like an idol. Like, you cannot do everything by your own self. I mean, you can still do everything by yourself. I mean, it's what I mean now. I made a lot of mistakes. I think that's why I now realize that, okay, I think I need to, like, help people, because I literally made a lot of mistakes in my application and in everything. So preparation is key. So start on time, start researching now on the university, the program. Look out for, like, professors, look out for the, like, curriculum, and also how it aligns with your goals. This is very, very serious for you if you are planning to study here. Okay, so yeah, CSC scholarship committee, they're all interested in everything about the individual. It's not just about your grade, like I said. And then also, if you have any question, please ask me your questions. I'm going to be looking at the live chat soon, so that I can start answering questions as I'm continue with this. Okay, so networking is key. So ensure that you network, you ask all the questions, and also try to stay positive. It's easy for you to feel discouraged. I'm already seeing your question. Just leave it down. When I finish, I will answer them one after the other, one after the other. Okay. So it's easy for you to feel discouraged in this application process, especially if you have applied so many times, you've not gotten. But guys, I always tell you guys that the first time I applied, I didn't get. I even traveled. I traveled, and I went for, because then it was even harder, because you needed to travel to do the interview and do the exam, right? Because the scholarship I was applying for was very, very was the type A, and this is with the Ministry of Education. It was so competitive, but somehow I was able to get. So I tell people that first year I did not get it, and I got discouraged. I didn't even believe in all the scholarship of the thing. If it's not just because my mom pushed me and said, why don't you try again? And then the next year I gave it another try, and that was when I got the scholarship. I know so many people now who probably, when I started talking about CSC, they gave it a try to apply, they did not get, and with time they gave it another try, they try again, and that's when they got the scholarship. So try as much as possible to be positive. It's very, very crucial. I've been through so much here in China, and if there's one advice I can tell you, is that life is a series of problems. If you think that, okay, you want to have it all perfect, like you want your life to be all perfect, that's not how life works. Life is a series of problems and crises. So you just need to be someone that, you have to be like a problem solver, and you have to be someone that you are very, very strong. You're able to get over something very fast, even if you don't get over something very fast, but you're able to get over it. Like, no matter the problem that you are faced with, you still try your best to be able to get over it. Every position of your life, even though you're not where you want to be, you want to also be very, very careful, and you want to be grateful so that you don't even lose the blessings that you really have at that point, right? So every application that you're doing is actually a learning experience to keep your spirit high. So try as much as possible to keep your spirit high. Don't give up. That's why I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you. See, I've been through so much in this country. I am telling you, and I've heard so many people to be so negative about China. Oh, there's no job opportunity in China. Oh, there's no this, there's no that. And I have been able to get job twice, and I'm even as a student, I am working as a student. This is hard. It's not even easy to get it. So I'm beginning to realize that, see, everything that is happening to anybody in this life is how you think, is how you are. Everybody can tell you anything, but how do you see it in your own head? And also, what are your goals? You need to work harder. I mean, if you want a scholarship, if you want an opportunity, you want to be among the top. And it's not just about making mouths or being discouraged. You want to work hard. If you want to be among the top, you want to give it your whole best. And I used to tell people, you see me as if you ask any of my classmates in the university when I was a student in university in Nigeria, can they believe that I would get a scholarship? I'm telling you, they will say they don't believe, because I'm not that kind of person that was like this academic kind of person, like I like academics or something. No, it was because when I started like looking for work in Nigeria, I got job opportunities in Nigeria. Then I realized that nah, I don't want this kind of job. I resigned and I wanted to improve myself. Then I started looking for masters, and I applied so many times. I did so many interviews, not just CSC. I did so many interviews for other scholarships, and I was getting rejections. But somehow I got this one. So I always say that, see, if there's anything that have helped me to win a scholarship, is because I never gave up. Okay. So you want to make sure that you never give up. Talking about the interview, you may face the interview, but treat it like it's fun. Because for interview, sometimes most times you've already even gotten the scholarship. When they call you for interview, probably they just want to see you, see who you are. So you want to prepare well. There are so many past questions on YouTube, online. You want to prepare. You know what I actually do to help me prepare for interviews, that I'll go to ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT. I'll say, oh, ChatGPT, please give me like maybe like 100 questions on this particular thing, and it gives me 100 questions, and I literally prepare myself as if, like I'm actually like live for that interview. So you want to ensure that you do this, dress well, and you want to just ensure that you show that yes, you know what you're doing. Don't want to go there and then, I mean, I mean, you don't want to go for your hand. Also, try to celebrate your small wins. Celebrate every small victory along the way, whether it's completing your application, whether it's getting a great recommendation. Acknowledging all these moments is very, very important. I'm telling you, some of them you just need to like keep them. Okay, like now I was able to go back and I saw that, oh wow, I recently got a scholarship in the USA, and that was like $20,000. And I didn't really think it was such a big, because at that time I was not going to go for the scholarship. I prefer to go for the one I got in China. So, but later now, when I started talking about USA, saying that, oh, I can also assist people to get USA admissions, and I remember, oh wow, I've gotten a scholarship before. Then I brought it. Do you understand? And I started celebrating that victory. And a lot of people were like, oh wow, congratulations, congratulations. A lot of people just see people in China and think that the reason why in China is because we've not been able to get opportunities. But I tell you that it's a lie. So many people that still prefer China. One of the reasons why I feel a lot of people prefer China is because of how you're able to live in China. The government really treats internationals well. Apart from the scholarship and everything, just living in China is very, very easy. Things are very, very cheap. Like living in China is very, very accommodating. Things are not expensive. I mean, like life is just easy. Do you understand? Not like when you're living in Nigeria or living in Africa, everything is just so hard. Food hard, transportation hard, everything is just hard. But in China, I feel like life is so easy. So if I say that I'm living that I want to leave China now and I want to go to another country, it is because I have gotten something much, much better. Like, I mean that the pay is too high that no matter the hardship I'm going to experience in that country, I'm not going to feel it. So I try my best to always celebrate any of my small wins, and I'm always ready, motivated, and ready for the next step. Okay, so what if you don't get it? If you don't receive the scholarship, don't get discouraged. Like I said, I already had so many failed I've gotten so many rejections. Let's not even talk about, I know I talk about all my successes, but you don't want to know all my rejections. So you get rejected, and this is part of your story. It is a stepping stone for you to improve and for you to apply again and again and again. No matter how many times you need to apply, China is a stepping stone. If you get China, you can easily go to another country from China. And there are so many experiences that you get if you do research from so many people that you see in other countries. You ask them which country did they go first, they'll tell you it was China that they went to. Because if you cannot even get China, which other country do you think you can get? China is like the easiest. China is like the easiest to get scholarship because they have the money, they have the funds, they are rich. Do you understand? And they put a lot of money into scholarship opportunities for internationals. Do you understand? So if you cannot now get China, and China is very hard, do you think it's Canada you get, or do you think it's UK or USA you get? Because all these other countries, their requirements are high, especially for USA. Most times they don't even give you like fully funded scholarship. You still need to like pay some certain amount of money, and sometimes still you still need to like, there's so many things you still need to pay. So I've tell people that when you even getting rejected, like if you think you cannot get, if China is the one that you are claiming is so difficult for you, so what about other countries and their requirements? What about Canada? What about um UK. UK, they don't, how many scholarship, how many people they even used to give scholarship? Those people in UK, they have to work to pay some of their fees. So you cannot get discouraged. Use it as a stepping to try to improve, apply again, and even be more determined. Doesn't just be determined. That's what I want to say. So future opportunities. Yeah, I mean the world is full of different opportunities. You don't have to focus on the school. If you know that you can go through the work route, you can focus on the work route. Okay, because the CSC scholarship isn't just, as in isn't it's not just with CSC scholarship you can come to China. I mean, you want to explore other scholarship, the other scholarship, the other university scholarship. But I always tell people, say I prefer the CSC scholarship. If you even watch my recent vlog, I just did a vlog. If you watched it, I did an interview, like a private interview with international students. If you watch the ending of the vlog, you see that so many international students gave their feedback on what they prefer, whether CSE scholarship or school scholarship. So some people said no, that they prefer the CSE scholarship because school scholarship, they might not pay you stipends, but for the CSE scholarship, it might cover your stipend. So you want to try to keep your eyes open so that you find the right path for your academic journey. And I'm telling you, CSE scholarship is the best. That's why we are here for you. We can help you to apply for this very easy. All you need to do is check our website to read more information about us, omatravels.com, or you can email me. You only just pay a deposit of $500, right? And with this, you send us all your documents, do the application for you, and when we get the when we get the CSC for you, we send you all these things. No matter the country that you are in, we'll message you, and you just pay the remaining money. So try as much as possible to reach out to us. So grab the opportunity now. Like, CSC scholarship is a wonderful opportunity that I really think you should not allow slip away through your fingers. Try to prepare now, start submitting now, and persevere. In China, we say fighting. So with fun, don't try to be scared of rejection or what. Don't be scared of this. Okay, so you did not get last year does not mean you not get the next year. Okay, so increase your chances of success, and I wish you guys all the best. Okay, so like I said, you can, if you have any question, you can always ask info@omatravels.com, or you can check our website www.omatravels.com to actually know our services, what we offer. And you can check my recent YouTube vlog, which I just recently released. On Instagram, you can check me out, official underscore Oma. So now I'm going into the question section. Okay. Question number one. I already saw somebody messaged me and asked the question, so I'll start with this. So sorry, I won't be able to like pronounce your names. I'll just read the questions directly. I'll also go back to the videos to some of you guys asked questions before. So I'll also try to go back and answer those questions. Okay, hi. I would like to know about CSC. My question is possible. Is it possible to get accepted without an acceptance letter from a professor? Okay, like I said in the video, it's actually possible for you to get accepted without the professor acceptance letter, but it depends on the requirements of the school, right? It depends on the school. Apart from the school, it depends on the what else does it depend on? It depends on the school and depends on the what you're applying for. So let's say now that school they'll say, okay, for PhD, if you're applying for PhD, you need to get a supervisor. So definitely you need to get a supervisor. You cannot like do without not getting a supervisor. Meaning many people know this. Many people know this. They'll say, okay, they want supervisors, and then you have to get a supervisor, right? Also, but I think in China most times they don't really ask for supervisors, to be honest. Like currently I'm doing my PhD and I did not get a supervisor before I got this PhD. I think sometimes the international office they'll tell you that not to worry, that they will help you to apply. They'll help you to get supervised. So most times in China they do this because some of these supervisors say they don't even answer. When you message them, they will not even answer you. It's unlike in Canada now, right? Unlike Canada, whereby they would always like they will always say that it's compulsory that you need to get a supervisor, blah blah blah. But not China, not China. So yeah, but make sure you read the requirements of the university, sha, so that you'll be very sure. If you read the requirements of the university, you'll be very sure what they want. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. Someone said Chinese. What does this mean? Chinese, please. Are you asking me to speak Chinese? Please answer. Even when you answer your question, asking your question, please answer. Ask the question well so I can understand. Okay. Um, for Chinese, I'm learning Chinese currently. Ni hao, ni tia shima means um, what's ya oma, ni shi na guoren, what shi ni really ren. I, I don't know how to just sit down and be speaking it. We have to communicate. Then I just speak the language for you. You see how I'm speaking in Chinese. I remember when I came into China, God, I couldn't even say anything in Chinese. I couldn't even say like ni hao in Chinese. It was so difficult. It's just Chinese was like the no, learning Chinese was what frustrated me. I remember one night I just called my mom. I said I want to come back home. I cannot do this. This Chinese is so difficult. I cannot. And my mommy said, I mean, okay, come back home now. Why are you giving up all of a sudden? That's what my mom was saying. Why should you give up all of a sudden? The people that are learning the Chinese, do they have two heads? That's what my mom said. And I thought about this true self. Some of these people that are learning Chinese, do they have two heads? I beg, I'm going to go and learn this language and I'm going to do it and I'm going to do well. But I'm realizing that nothing is difficult in life. I mean, you just need to put in a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and work on yourself. And sometimes you don't even know you're making progress. Like me, I didn't know that my Chinese is getting good until when I'm speaking Chinese with some Chinese students. They'll be like, your Chinese is good. And I'm like, really? My Chinese is good? And I did not know that I'm making it like progress. So sometimes when you're working on yourself, you might not really know that you're making progress on yourself. So someone say, what's your question? Ma, is the result always out after the deadline? The deadline for submitting CSA is around April, but most times the results will be out around July. So April, May, June. So you just have like 2 months to wait. But around July, some it depends on the school. Let me not lie, it depends on the school. Some school from December self, they will start releasing the results. Yes. I know so many people from December, they knew that they already got CSC. I also know someone that applied around March, and immediately around that March, the school gave acceptance for that student. So it doesn't matter. It depends on the school that you're applying to. Then they will like answer or anything. So if you have like your questions, please leave it down so I can answer them. But I'm gonna go back to old questions about this topic because I've done this video before and it went viral. It went viral. Like this is actually one of the highest video on my channel talking about why people did not get the scholarship. So I'll just be like going back to it. So just remember, because when I did this video, like I did not know much. Let me not lie. I knew some things, but not like what I know now. That was like 2 years ago that I talked um about this whole CSC and why people did not get. So now I think I know so much. So that's why I came back to say, okay, you know what, let me do like an updated video about this. So yeah, let me answer this question by this person. I don't know if I should put their name so because it's not really a question, but I think maybe this will help. If you have your question, please leave it. I'll answer them. Okay. Okay, this is parasite. This was 1 year ago. So this person said, "Hello, Oma. I'm happy to announce to you that I just won the CSC scholarship. Thank you for all your education videos. I would like to connect with you to assist me or my visa application and documents." Okay, this is from one of you telling me that you got the CSC scholarship, that you are saying thank you for your educative video. I know there are so many of you that have gotten the scholarship that I don't know of, but like this is just one person. I'm just seeing this for the first time, guys. I'm just seeing this for the first time. Imagine the ones that I have seen, the ones who message me on Instagram that they have gotten this CSC scholarship, or they have gotten the scholarship by watching these videos. So it gives me so much, should I say, it makes me to keep coming back. It makes me to keep coming back talking about this, yes. Because I mean, imagine changing someone's life. Do you know how much CSC covered? Do you know the worth of CSC? It's a lot of money. I mean, if you convert the money now, I say, okay, I don't want to start converting. But if you really, really convert the money, right? 3,000 RMB per month. 3,000 RMB per month. Let me use Nigerian currency because that's the one that I know, Nigerian currency. So if I should convert 3,000 RMB to Naira, that's what you guys get every month for masters, because I only know for masters. So 3,000. Guys, you guys should give me the conversion rate. Someone should help me with that. Let me go to Google and check it. 3,000 RMB to USD. That is like 421 US dollars, right? But let me check to Naira because I might not really know the value of USD. So let me check. Okay. Whoa. 3,000 RMB to Naira. That is like almost 700,000 Naira, guys. Almost 700,000 Naira you're receiving every month in China as a master student. That is money. That is money. Imagine every month China is just for stipend. So guys, I'm not talking about tuition. No. I'm not talking about accommodation. Your accommodation is covered. Your tuition is covered. This is just stipends. You're getting 3,000 RMB every month. That is like almost 700,000 Naira every month as a master student, guys. And you are joking with this opportunity. Some of you guys are playing. I'm telling you to come and pay $2,000 so that will help you apply. In 3 months, you come to China, you've gotten that money back. I've answered your question. I've answered your question. I answered your question before I started answering other people's question. In 3 months, you've already gotten $2,000 back. If you say, Oma, you're paying $2,000 to Oma Travels. In 3 months, if you come to China, you've gotten your money back. And This is just stipends. Do you understand? This is just stipends. So let me continue answering your question. So this is a good encouragement that some of you really come back after you get the scholarship, you come back and you actually say, "Oh, Oma, thank you, blah blah blah." I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Mm, this is another person who got the CSC scholarship. Hey, you guys are many. Oh. I didn't even know that there are many people that have gotten this CSC scholarship. And I'm here joking with this thing. Wow. I'm going back to videos to see so many people, and I'm receiving messages, and I'm seeing this for the first time. This one is saying I am on the end of my master's program at Shanghai University. I got okay. This one end of okay. I don't know. I got the full scholarship from CSC, but I'm wondering how we can get stipend. And you say you're in Shanghai. Okay, you know that there are so many students who are not on scholarship, guys. There are so many students who are the ones paying their fees. So I'm thinking maybe this person from my videos, because I mean, why would you come to my videos and comment? Got a CSC scholarship, and he's wondering the stipends. Let me tell you something. How you get your stipends when you come to China? They will tell you to open an account. They'll give you like a document. Then they will tell you to open an account. You now open it. Usually, the moment you come to China, they'll give you the money cash. They'll give you 1 month of that stipend cash. But later they'll give you like a document for you to go to the bank and open an account. Link it with the school. So now every month you're going to be receiving money from the school. That's how it's done. So let me answer this question. Is it possible to get scholarship from the CSC scholarship without contacting any university? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but I will not advise you to do that. I will advise you to apply directly to the CSC scholarship and also go to the university and apply. Is it possible? Yes. Is it also even possible that you apply to the university and not apply to CSC and you can still get the CSC scholarship? Because I have seen some people who applied for CS scholarship through university because they are linked. Do you understand? CSC, university, they are kind of linked, right? So yes, you can apply through CSC. Maybe you don't apply to your university. You can apply to university, don't apply through CSC. You can get it, but it's better to apply to the both. Apply to the university, apply to CSC. It's much better. That's what I think. Um, I don't know how many questions that I'm going to answer because I feel like this video maybe is getting long, but it's fine. I know that this is a very important topic, so I don't mind. If you have questions, please leave it down, okay? Okay, let me answer this question. So I'm saying thank you for Emmanuel is saying thanks for this information, very helpful. Do you need to have a sponsor in China or know somebody in China before you apply? No, you don't. You don't. In short, let me even tell you one secret in China. They even like giving more opportunities to people who have never been to China than people who are in China. Yes, China love this. They like new people. And I know I used to tell people that when you come to China, then you can find your way. Yeah, you can actually find your way when you're in China. There are so many things you can do when you're in China. But they really enjoy giving opportunity to another person because to them, I mean, no matter how long you stay here, they're not here saying because you are staying now. It's not like Canada that you stayed in Canada for long, then they will want to give you PR or um give you citizenship. That's not it works. That's not how it works in China. For China, they even like new faces. I mean, when they see your face for so long, they are tired of you already. They are already tired of you already. Like they want new faces. So, my dear, tell your people to apply because that's how it works there. New faces. Okay, let me see this question. Uh, 2 years ago. This question was asked 2 years ago, guys. Hey, do you know if the CSC scholarship for 1 year language program is still available? It used to be an option beside undergraduate and masters, but I can't find it anymore. Yes, 1 year language program is available. It's just that it's hard to get scholarship with Chinese program. Most of the Chinese program you have to pay for this, because in short, this is even how majority of people who come to China and who try to stay back in China, and maybe now you've chopped their scholarship too much, but you still want to stay back in China because you are not a permanent resident, you're a citizenship or a citizen and you've not been able to get a job. So some of them use 1 year language program and they don't mind paying because I mean they are working, so they can pay for it. So yeah, it's available. In short, we have available Chinese language program fully funded presently for March intake. So if you're also interested in this, DM me. We presently have fully funded Chinese program, 1 year fully funded, and they pay you 2,500 RMB every month. And let's see how much that is in naira, guys, because I want to be converting so that you guys know the worth of this money, because some of you are joking with the scholarship. Okay, that is like 578,000 naira every month. You are studying Chinese for a year, so don't play. So this question: without acceptance letter from the professor, should I just select only 3 universities, which is matched with my background? Without acceptance letter, you're only allowed to select one university. I hope you know this. They've changed it. Before, yes, it used to be 3 universities, but now you can only select one university. And what are you applying for? Are you applying for bachelor's or master's? I also want to know this. Okay, I think this is an important question. I'll answer like two more and go. Guys, I'm really tired, so I'll just answer like two more questions, then I'll leave. Okay. So, but those of you who are watching presently, I want you to ask me your questions, and those are the people that I want to put like prioritize. Okay, so it's saying I'm an undergraduate student. I have applied for CSC scholarship, and my application status is still in progress. I was interviewed by Behan University almost 40 days. Uh, I didn't get a pre-admission, and also I didn't get acceptance letter. This is because you have not gotten the admission, I guess. Because if why you're even waiting for pre-admission, I don't know why you guys are waiting for pre-admission letter. The most important is the acceptance letter. If you get pre-admission letter, it doesn't mean anything. Does not mean anything. In short, the two most important things is your acceptance letter and your JW form. The moment, yes, you might get acceptance letter, but your JW can be rejected. JW form is like a visa from China. So maybe yes, you get the acceptance letter, but JW you don't get it. You can't apply for visa. Do you understand? And also the results for CSC will be out around maybe June, July, depending on university. I already said this because I just saw the question again. Also, application for medicine. We don't Medicine is very, very competitive. Medicine, medical doctors, all those medical doctors, nursing is very, very competitive. So we don't really apply for students, but maybe you can give it a try. We can apply for you. We can apply for you, but I have to let you know, prepare you that it is competitive. Very, very. If your grades are above 80%, then we can. Because I just saw now somebody just asked me this question about medicine. See. Could someone tell me if it's possible to apply for medicine? We can apply, but it's competitive. Okay. Two more questions, then I'll go. Let me look for the question I've not answered. I'm seeing so many questions that I feel like before I answer this question, I'm looking for questions that I have not answered in this video. Okay, let me answer this one. So after this question, I'll answer one more question. And guys, call it a day. Thank you guys for joining. Okay. So I know I didn't answer a lot of questions today because um I did not really want this to be like a Q&A. Okay, someone is saying, please, do you have contacts to any trustworthy agency that can help me? We are the agents now. omatravels.com is the agent that can help you to get a scholarship. Literally, what we do, we focus on applying for CSC scholarship for our clients. We helped apply type B scholarship. And also, we help you to organize your documents, edit your study plan, everything, every work. That's what we do. And then we also help you contact the university. We get if you have to get supervisor for you, we try to get supervisor for you. We also help you to get fully funded, and then depending on your grades, the way your document is, maybe now we'll have to go ahead to like get, if we look at your document and we feel like maybe you are not going to be able to get CS, we'll also advise you for university. In short, we have our scholarship is in categories. We help to get business visa. If you want to come to China through business visa, we'll provide you all the documents, get you the company, everything, so that you can be able to come for like 6 months. We help you to get the fully funded. We also help for partial funding. We also help for just getting admission. Some people they don't want the scholarship. They really will tell me, please, I don't want scholarship because I don't want the university to be disturbing me. So I don't want scholarship. Just help me get admission. We also help you to get this, and then we also help you to get what else? Language. If you want language, just language. We help. There are a lot of people that want to come to China just to work. So these people will help them to get language. Some people come into China with business visa and they get a job, they can't work in China. So we have to help them get like admission, quick admission before their visa expire. Especially last 2 months ago, this is what we're doing for people. We even help you go and get your, there's this letter if you leave school and you did not tell your university before you left school, we can help you to get this. So let me answer the final question. I'm seeing the final question here. So do you have any university only 3 years PhD program under CSC scholarship? Please, it's 4 years for PhD program. And most people say cannot even finish in 4 years. Can you be able to publish all your papers in 4 years? I mean, if you're able to publish your papers, meet all the requirements within 3 years, you can actually leave the university and go and do what you want to do. You can even get a job and say you want to go for internship. But PhD is not joke. It's not joke. So you have to publish some university, like now this university I'm in, you have to publish like 2 papers. Previous university I was in, I know that the PhD student had to publish like 3 papers. So this depends on the university. So you need to ask yourself, can I be able to meet the requirements of this university? If yes, then you don't even need to stress yourself about the years of study, because you can come into China and say, oh, they gave you 4 years, and maybe in 1 year or 2 years you're able to meet all the requirements. Then you go and do internship, get a job within China and go and work. I know someone who got a job, was working while he was in his PhD, and he graduated this year, and I helped him get a job by giving him advice. Because I don't give people jobs, I just tell what you to do, what I did. No, you have to tell me your own experience, tell me your situation, then I give you advice on what to do. And then when you do it, it works for you because I have experience of getting jobs and I've gotten 2 jobs. So that's what I do now. I help people to get a job. Not that I give you job. I don't know if I'm making sense. So yeah, so I think he reached out to me. He told me that, oh, I help him get language. He even paid us, paid deposits He paid deposit that we should help him get admission to study language, which I started helping him. Then I now started asking him questions. I don't even know why I was asking him questions. And that's when asking him questions. I wanted to know his background. Do you understand? And that's when he told me that he's doing his PhD, he was working. And I said, why don't you ask your company to get you a job? He said, oh, he doesn't think they can help him. And I was not giving him advice on what to do, what not to do for him to get a job. Then he went and he did all those things that I told him to do. And before you know, he got a job, applied for his visa, and he's currently working and receiving 15,000 RMB per month. That is what he is getting now as he's working. Guys, let us see how much that is. I mean, I should be charging you guys. And he didn't come back to collect back his money. Because I mean, I helped you. I've helped you to get, that's like almost 3.4 million that he was receiving every month. So I mean, I helped him get a job. Why would he come back to collect the money that he gave me for getting him admission, getting him Chinese admission? So yeah, so I mean, there's so many opportunities in China. If you come to China with your experience and what you have, you can be able to get the opportunities. Do not listen to all these people that tell you rubbish. I know Chinese. The only reason why they always say China is this, China is that, complain about China is because they don't know how to speak Chinese. But this Chinese language, give it time, 1 year, give it time, you can learn the Chinese language and you can communicate. Chinese is not, in short, Chinese and English, I would say Chinese is, I mean, it's harder in a way, but English too is also very, very hard for these people. I mean, there are so many people who come to China, they don't even know how to speak English. They don't even know how to speak Chinese. And they're able to stay in this country within 3 years and make it. So you, that you can even speak one of the language, why are you even stressed? So guys, that's it for this video. Please remember that you can always reach out to me, ask me your questions, and reach out to us to help you to get the scholarship at omatravels.com. And also you can message me on Instagram at official_oma. I would see you guys. Leave your question down in this video, okay? I'll also help you. Bye guys. Thank you. Wait, before I go, please don't forget, if you have any question, leave it down, please, because I like to answer questions directly on YouTube, please. And watch this video. If you have to watch the video twice, watch this video twice. Remember that this scholarship is competitive, but with the right approach, you can get it. Don't be discouraged. And if you have applied before and you're not accepted, try again and apply again. I have so many free sources on YouTube. I have done so many videos, even if you don't want us to apply for you, right? I have done so many videos on YouTube about CSC scholarship. I don't even talk about CSC scholarship anymore because I feel like any question you guys ask me about CSC, I've really done that video on my YouTube channel. Sometimes any question you want to ask me, just type that question and put OMA CSC. That video will pop up on YouTube. Any question you have, write that question on YouTube, put OMA CSC. That video will pop up on YouTube because I have done so many videos about CSC. I have over 700 videos on my YouTube channel. So you know what I know what I'm saying when I say I've done so many videos about CSC. So you just have to go back, watch some of those videos to know more and to have more information. Okay. Yeah, so watch the video again if you have to like know why you did not get it last year. In case you applied last year, you did not get it, you can watch this video. I hope this video was really help you, and I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck in your application. Remember, preparation is key. See you next time, and thank you guys for joining. Okay, bye.